Hi there, students. The darkest hour is just before the dawn. The darkest hour is always just before the dawn. Okay, this is a saying. This means that things often seem at their very worst before they start to get better. I get the idea of this graph going down and down and down, and then it hits the bottom and then it starts to come up again. Yeah, and that's the idea of the darkest hour is just before the dawn. The worst of a situation comes before things start to get better. The worst part of an experience is just before things start to get better. So I lost my job, my wife left me, the bank repossessed my house. So the darkest hour is just before the dawn. Things are going to get better. Yeah, when things are extremely bad, this is probably a signal that things are going to improve. Yeah, this is something that you could use to try to cheer up a friend who's having a really hard time. Yeah, just everything seems to be going wrong. Yeah, the darkest hour is just before the dawn. Things are going to get better if if they're lucky. Yeah, the situation when situations are really bad, they can only get better. Well, there's actually a joke about that. My friend said to me, well, it could be, things could get worse, and they did. Okay, yes. So, the darkest hour is just before the dawn. The worst part of an experience is just before things start to get better. Yeah, it might be a signal that this is it. Yeah, I was lost in depression, but my friend said to me, come on, remember the darkest hour is just before the dawn. And then things did start to get better. Okay, so a good phrase to use to try to cheer someone up. Often things seem at their very worst just before they get better. So, what about the formality of this saying? I think I would give it a 5. Use it anywhere, informally or very formally. And then the origin, well, if you look at the meaning, the darkest hour, the worst moment, is just before the dawn, before the sun comes up. Yeah, so the worst of a situation is before things start to get better. It says exactly what it means. So enough. If you enjoyed the video, give it a rating, subscribe to my channel, and I will see you soon. Bye for now. The darkest hour is just before the dawn.